two members from the Concerned Parents Coalition, here to tell us about their cause. Welcome, Terry and Kyle. So tell us about the Parents Coalition and what you're hoping to do, and a little bit about yourselves and your part in the community.
Well, being a father of 3, young children involved, my biggest fear is their safety. And having their safety is my most concern. Bringing the rules and the laws of photography in a closed area, as well as in the public, is my biggest concern. I've heard of it many times, that there are people out there that take pictures of children, and we need to bring this up, that it is not against the law, and we need to look at this. And that is what I'm trying to get out of it.
Excellent. And how about you, Terry?
Well, basically the same thing. I don't think the general populace realizes that it is not illegal to take pictures of children, whether it be in public or more so on your own private property. We all live under the belief that we are protected, especially when you've got a mortgage and you pay taxes and you live in a community. Small things, or what we consider to be norm, we think we're protected and our kids are. Well, we're not. And this is what we're trying to bring out and hopefully lobby to create laws or create a certain degree of protection for our children on or off private property.
So how did you guys come together? How did you come up with that this was a problem? Have you been personally exposed by some things, or how did you come together as a group?
Well, being that we're all neighbors and in the community together, we've personally seen this happen and want to approach and be able to bring this to light to the community that this is a problem.
We lived in this neighborhood where we are right now for quite a while. We ran into this as a direct result of somebody that lives in that neighborhood doing this. It started off just picture taking of people's houses, license plate numbers, and stuff like that. Excuse me, later on expanded to the kids playing out front, playing on people's properties and stuff like that. We made all the inquiries that we possibly could to find out what could be done about it, and that's when we all found out that there was nothing that could be done about it. In the past year or two, we've had a number of new neighbors move into the neighborhood, which has brought new life to the neighborhood and 12 new children to the neighborhood. So now basically it's become a picture fest out there. It's constant, pictures going on all the time. And like again, these people seen themselves. It wasn't just a question of us complaining. They got firsthand what's been going on, and we've all decided, well, if there's no system in place to protect our kids, then it's up to us. And we've been advised by people that are higher up in the community, I guess, political people, the police and that, to do something together as a group and hope to garner some protection.
So what I was surprised in talking to you is to get down to some logistics that you would know. So are people able to take a picture of my kids as they're maybe inside the house in my glass door or playing out front on my property if they're taking them from the street?
Yes, by law. You can take a photograph from the street on public land, and if you can see inside a home from public land, it is completely legal to take a photograph. So you would be able to see inside your front living room window if the blinds were open. You can see through the house, anywhere in your house that can be seen from the street, a picture can be taken.
So absolutely, that as a parent of 3 kids myself is really concerning, because we often think of our home as an extremely private place, but we do have windows and backyards that do face other neighbors. And of course the kids are playing and exposed to all kinds of things. So Maybe talk a little bit about that, about some of the things that have gone through your mind or your concerns about what could happen to these pictures.
Well, although myself, I'm way behind in the dinosaur when it comes to technology. Technology has advanced so much. You can now take pictures of somebody on your phone, and you can have that transferred to anywhere you want within a matter of seconds. That I have proved to some of the local politicians in town. Them themselves were amazed. I mean, trust me, 99% of everybody you talk to regarding this subject assumes that it is illegal to take pictures. They are shocked at the fact that it's not. But with today's technology, these pictures of your children can be put on any site. And unless you cruise these sites, you have no idea what is going on. And that is an extremely big concern. We realize that there's circumstances, where picture taking is okay and stuff like that. For most of the things you have to have permits for. Any of the groups, youth groups, schools, and everything else, you have to sign a document that allows you to take pictures and stuff like that. And it also protects your kids. But in the public world, you have no protection. And our concern is not only in the public, but the fact that somebody can actually stand on the street on public property and take pictures of you and your kids. You could have your child in the swimming pool on a hot day or in the sprinkler, and this person can stand there and there's absolutely nothing in place. They can't even be asked to be moved. And then again, this is put somewhere else. We're just flabbergasted at the fact that nobody has ever come up with anything that we're doing right now. This is, I hate the phrase, but a no-brainer. Protect your kids, they're your future. We're trying to teach them about morals in life and how to grow up, and it's our job as parents to protect these kids. And we believe that the politicians and everybody else out there, we pay good taxes. We believe that for that money, we should get something back. And if you want these people to vote for you when they get older, then you got to protect them.
And we're not talking about the people that come and are taking photography of scenery, and you get possibly crossfire because you're out in public. This would be deliberate shots with the camera and multiple attempts. So it's not just a one-off photo. This is constantly happening, is where we're trying to go with this. We're not trying to go after photographers, like scenery shots or anything like that, or even consent photos. This is deliberate.
Yeah, it's easy. These people are extremely obvious. We know in our experience, this person was extremely obvious. We're using what's happening in our neighborhood to try and expand it to all neighborhoods, to expand it as a community as a whole, to other communities. I'm sure that our neighborhood is not the only one that's run into this problem. But people get intimidated when it comes to talking to the police, city hall, and everything else. We're not. We're looking for help from them. And we're out there paying good money to protect our investments and our children. We want something back. That's all. Somebody standing on public property taking a picture of a child in the schoolyard, unless that person has permission or that's their own daughter, they have no business being there. Somebody cruising through a neighborhood in a vehicle taking pictures, they have no right to do that. People that take pictures that have a love for photography, that's not who we're going after, because we realize that. People are going to say, well, I was just taking pictures of scenery or whatever. We understand that. But for the best part, we're trying to educate people. We're trying to create an awareness that these people are out there, and they are usually blatantly obvious as to who they are. So give us something to work with. When we say no, that means no. You can't take pictures of me, my children, whatever, when we're standing on our property. and we say no, that means no. And if they continue to do so, then there should be some sort of circumstances that makes them abide. We've had incidents, I know myself personally, I've had incidents where somebody has taken pictures right in front of us, and not on our property, but on the public street. And the person taking the pictures was told, no, do not take a picture of me, which is your right to do. And that person continued to take pictures, and which created a bit of a scuffle, and where that person who did not want their picture taken was actually charged. So here we go from a person that has rights to a person that was violating that person's rights. And again, he has to generate revenue to pay for a lawyer to protect his rights, when in actuality, he wasn't doing anything to begin with. Again, whether it be parents, adults, children, it doesn't matter. More so the children, because we're there to protect the children. They don't have a say. They don't know to go no.
Yeah.
So this is what this is all about, public awareness. And we want to find out who's behind us.
Absolutely. So how has the public reception been, and how have you been promoting yourselves?
Well, to start, we've started the website on Facebook, the Concerned Parents Coalition, and reception has been really good on that website. There's been lots of contacts and a lot of people asking questions. And we completely ask people to check out the Facebook page and join us. Come talk to us, ask us questions. We're more than willing to answer. We'd love your input.
That's great. So are you looking to formulate a larger group? And then what are the goals? You were talking a little bit, you touched on a little bit of some law change. What specifically are you looking for from the municipality and maybe beyond?
Well, to create a law takes a long time. And this site, the idea is to bring public awareness. It's to let people know that you're not protected. Your kids aren't protected. And we're letting them know, and we're hoping that more people will join the Concerned Parents Coalition. Come on the site, give us some constructive criticism. We invite all politicians, all counselors, anybody who's out there that has some potential pull. You know, all these people have children. The police have children. The politicians have children. Everybody's got children. So why not work for the common cause to protect all children? You can ask us anything you want on this site. We would like it to be constructive. We were on a site a couple of weeks ago, I think it was CBC had a site regarding photography. We went on and we took a look at it. We found it to be very childish. There was a lot of nitpicking and stuff. This is very plain and simple. It is not illegal to take pictures of kids. We want something put in place that it either is illegal or you need consent. And this is what this site is. This is a friendly introduction by a group of parents that feel this is the only way to get out, because we have a hard time getting the newspapers involved. It's like a taboo, so to speak, topic. The politicians seem to say, you know what, we're there for you. Having said that, it's a week before election, so I'm sure everybody's there for us until it's all done. We understand the police's position. Unfortunately, if they could, they would, but there is no law in place, and they can't fabricate law. We spent hours talking to them. So the site, again, seems to be a really nice way to try to introduce ourselves. We're not a group of nuts by any means. These are really good parents. Really, really good parents. The site has garnered some good interest. There's been a lot of good people. We're hoping that more people come on board. We're hoping that people that have come on board stick to their word. And the thing we're doing here today is great. I mean, this is what we would like. You know, to show that we're normal people, normal parents. And anything we can get like this, to get it out there. So if you guys got something to say, if you want to come see us, and that is the Concerned Parents Coalition, and please, give us your comments.
And Kyle, I'm going to ask you one more question about technology, because you have a little bit of a background in technology. And when I'm hearing Terry talk about pictures with the advances in technology with drones and cameras that are able to go 200-300 feet, is there a sense of urgency to get some things in place because of that technology?
It's kind of, and that's the issue. It's a very gray area because technically with the drones, you don't own the airspace. So therefore, a drone can fly over you, and there's moral issues with it. That yes, your space is your space, but in situations like this, like they could fly over your house and be taking pictures. And then with technology today, it can be on the internet within seconds, and you have no idea where that picture is gone.
Absolutely. So what's the best way for people to reach you? You mentioned your website, but maybe we could say that again, and your Facebook. And are you looking for more committee members and more volunteers to join you?
I would say, yeah, I mean, we're the Concerned Parents Coalition on Facebook. We will soon be on YouTube. We're looking forward to continued conversation with Global News and CBC. We're just waiting right now to be hooked up to Twitter. Yeah, we're not stopping. It's not going to go away. It's not going to get shoved under the mat. Somewhere out there, there's other people that are living under the same situation that we are, and they've got to get it out there. Yes, everybody's concerned. We kept it quiet about who we were, and that because we know for a fact that the person that we're talking about is extremely volatile, and we're working guys, and we don't want our wife and kids to suffer while we're gone, and that. So, but there's strength in numbers, and if we can all get together and all work together, like we have as neighbors, I don't see a problem. Usually people that do these kind of things know when it's time to give it up. They know the walls are closing in, and they usually hightail it. But the diehards, we need to create something that'll put them in their place.
Well, thank you so much for coming. And thank you for watching. This is another segment of real people, real issues, and real dialogue. And clearly this is a topic that needs some more discussion and needs some more people to take part in it. Real citizens getting together for real engagement, this is where change starts to happen. So thank you for joining us, and please check out their website.